One thing that the Ukrainians have been asking for since the beginning of this war is the ability to strike out at Russia and to hit those air bases, those military depots, all of those military sites 200 to 400 miles inside Russia. That would absolutely change the war, change Russia's ability to attack. The US, the UK have been unwilling to give them these ballistic missiles. And so hearing today that the Ukrainians have developed their own missiles could well change what we see in the coming days and weeks. Because if the Ukrainians can by themselves hit these depots, they can drastically reduce Russia's ability to continue their attack and to supply their own troops.
So what do you say to that one? I mean, I think you've pretty much already covered it, but.
Well, I think it's important to point out that we have this obsession. It's not unique to us. This has happened to many peoples over time, of attaching a lot of significance to the arrival of some new wonder weapon. The wonder weapon, when it arrives, never turns out to be quite what we expected or to do what we would have liked it to do. The only one that turned out to be real was, of course, the atomic bomb. And that was so horrific that most sane people in the world concluded that's the end of this nonsense. We're not going to fight wars like this anymore. And indeed, we have not fought wars on the scale of World War II since then, and we probably won't in the future. So we've always had the wrong structure with the wrong equipment for the wrong reasons. That needs to change. That's another subject that's worth exploring. But right now, I think what he's saying is he's trying to give hope to people that the arrival of some new missiles, cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, whatever they turn out to be, are going to find just those key targets. Because remember, that's the Air Force obsession. Oh, if we can just put the right targets together, we know we can win. We don't need the Army or the Air or the Navy. We can do this on our own. We can win this with our bombers. All of this stuff, we've been down this road before. When it comes to high-end conventional warfare, frankly, there is no easy solution. There's no easy formula. And I think Alex, who's written brilliant stuff for the Royal United Institute of Military Studies and Strategic Studies, his articles point to the realities. We still have to deal with constraints on ammo. We still have to deal with constraints on mobility. We still have to deal with weather. And we have to be able to rapidly replenish ourselves. Right now, we've got at least 3 carrier battle groups and a lot of other ships floating around the Indian Ocean, the Mediterranean, the Red Sea. And you can't keep them out there indefinitely. They've got to go back to a harbor, or they have to have replenishment ships go to the harbor and bring out food, bring out water. And if they start shooting large quantities of rockets and missiles, which inevitably they will, those things have to be replenished. They've got to rearm and requip. You know, you've been down this. You know exactly what I'm talking about. This gentleman that was just on comes across like a teenager who's been playing too many computer games and really believes this hopium. It's nonsense. It needs to go away.